Gary, just relieved to get through?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, that is the word that probably springs to mind. I thought in the first half we played well, controlled the game. Montrose never had anything really real note, maybe a couple of set plays. But I think that 2 minutes before half time where we gifted them a goal, we lost possession, loose possession, cross comes in, we didn't deal with it, the guy gets a free header. I think that changed the game in their favour because they've just came out and have a go. We didn't really get started the second half, and if I'm being honest, we probably scored the second goal. Probably the least comfiest I've felt in the game really when we got the second goal, and that sort of stopped them a wee bit. And then with 10 or 15 minutes to go, we gave away a lot of needless fouls and wrong decisions with the ball. And they're having long throws and they're bringing height on and they're just pumping it in our box. And we defended it okay, but I think we could have relieved the pressure a bit ourselves. We were a bit deep, we didn't squeeze it. So lots of things for us to learn and improve on that. But that's what cup football's about. Montrose 2-1 down, 10 minutes to go. They're going to throw everything in it, and they did throw everything in it, and they deserve a lot of credit because their second game in 4 days, travelling, part-time, a lot of the lads would have been at work as well today. They were still going toe-to-toe with us, so Stuart and his staff deserve a lot of credit for their fitness levels, and the Montrose players certainly gave their manager their all over the 2 games.
We will take credit from it, but from a Queen's point of view, it was just a case of wanting to get through tonight. Yeah,
well, I wasn't here last year, obviously, when there was the disappointment in not getting through, beating Albion Rovers, still gets talked about now. To miss out on that chance of playing Celtic, a Premier League team, so we've accomplished that. We know there's things we can get better at. We won't really take any great credit for anybody, apart from probably the chairman, for getting through. The chairman will be happy with the extra income, but and that's fine. Montrose had nothing to lose, and that'll be us when we play Partick Thistle in January. We'll have nothing to lose. We can have a right good go at it. We aren't, most people will expect them to beat us, so that's probably when we're at our best.
It is obviously a wee while away, but that game against Partick, in terms of finance for the club, it's a good tie to have here.
Yeah, listen, it's been difficult for the club. We talk quite openly, and we've had a lot of away games, so there hasn't been money coming through the gate. And that's difficult for any club, let alone a full-time club like ourselves. Even a part-time club had the same situation as us. You need money coming through, and I think we've only had 4 home games or 5 home games out of about 12 or 13. So great that we've managed to get through. But we're not kidding ourselves. We spoke to the players there and congratulated them on getting through. But I think that's about what we can take out of tonight, especially the second half. First half, I thought we'd done okay.
Obviously a couple of good finishes tonight.
Yeah, 2 of them have scored goals their whole career, and Stephen had another 2 or 3 chances. We actually played him slightly wider tonight deliberately, and we thought that worked well in the first half. He came in off the line and he had 3 or 4 efforts at goal. It was sort of him against Alan Fleming for a wee bit there, so that worked. But in the second half we didn't get control of the ball, we were losing possession, we invited pressure. Everything that we'd done well in the first half wasn't there in the second half, so we need to look at that, analyse that as a team, and just try and learn from it really. But Dell's finish, he didn't really have a lot of chances tonight, but a great finish. But the 2 of them are in there, they've got a couple of knocks and that, so we'll have to see how we are for Saturday.
That game against Livingston on Saturday, another one at home.
No, it's good. The importance of winning tonight was to try and set us up for a big week. We've got 3 games coming up in a week in the league, and I think the biggest thing for tonight was carry the momentum that we've gained in recent weeks. Because the momentum hasn't went for the lads losing on penalties to TNS. For them, like me, it's penalties is a lottery. If you go back, we're maybe 8 or 9 games now since we've actually been beaten normal time. So momentum's a big thing in football. Confidence is a big thing in football, and when you're winning, you get confidence, you gather momentum, and we're hopefully going to carry that into Saturday for what will be a difficult game. They are, as I said, I think they're maybe one of the most organised, fittest teams that we've played so far this season. We're under no illusion of how hard it's going to be. But we also feel, we've started quite well at home this season in the league and in the cups. I think we've only, this Morton's beat us, I think. So, we've got a decent home record. We want that to continue on Saturday, and we'll try and cause Livingston problems.
Have Livingston been a bit of a surprise package this year?
Yeah, they have to me, I'll be honest. They have to me, and but after playing them, it hasn't surprised me that they've managed to stay there. I think for most people it'll have surprised them that they were up there, and then a double surprise that they've actually managed to stay there. Not for me after playing them. I thought they've assembled a good group of players, a fit group of players that are buying into what they want to try and do. And when you get the players buying into what you try and do, it makes your job a hell of a lot easier as a manager. And another team like Montrose that I say they're used to winning, they've won the league last year really at a canter, and they've continued that, as I said, momentum, winning, confidence, they've continued that on into the league this year, and fair play to them, they're definitely the surprise team in the championship so far this season.
I was asking Derek as well, but I was saying to him that teams like Livingston, to be in that top 4 come the end of May where you want to be, it's teams like Livingston that you need to be beating, isn't it? Yeah,
well listen, we need to try and win, take points in every game that we play, but you know, an incentive for us on Saturday is regardless of any other results, if we win we know we're going back into the top 4, so that's what well, I think that's right. I don't know what the Dunfermline score was tonight actually, but I think that's right. So what a great incentive, if you're a player and you're going out onto a pitch on a Saturday to think we win today, we're into the playoff positions, that must give you a boost, so that's what we're aiming to try and do.